Hello all, today I will be giving a tutorial on how to use a website called Blendspace. Blendspace is a website where you're basically blending digital content into creating lessons for your students. This is a website I learned about recently at a professional development for my county, and I've been playing with it this summer to see how I can use this in the fall because I will be flipping my classroom for the fall, and it is a kindergarten classroom, so it should be interesting. So today I'm gonna take you through the steps of how to sign up and how to create a simple lesson in Blendspace. The first step is to go to the website www.blendspace.com, and for those of you who are not already members of this website, if you're new, of course you're gonna go to the sign up or the big button down here that says join free. Once you click this button, it will ask, who are you? And of course, most of us are teachers, so we would click I am a teacher link. Now for me, I already am registered on the website, so what you will do now is put your first and last name, your email address, and create a password. And I think it's best for you to use your school email. For those who are not in a school yet, you can just use a personal email account that you feel comfortable signing up with. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my Google account. And once you sign up, it will take you to your home page, and this is what the home page looks like. So of course we see over here this big sign that says create your first lesson. Now when you're ready to create your lesson, of course this is where you will go. But first, we're going to come back to that. First, I want to go to the classes tab. So you're going to come over here and click classes. And this is where you would create your class. So for example, some of us may be at different grade levels. Some of us I know teach the secondary education and some of us elementary education. Myself, I teach kindergarten. So of course my grade level would be kindergarten. And then I already have my group up here. I call them the butterflies. And then of course, whatever grade level you are, you can change over here in the drop down. So for example, most of you that teach at a secondary level, you're either strictly teaching math or science. So you could have like science first period and separate them. Now, once you add a class, so let me just go ahead and create another one. And you click add class, this pops up, and this is the information you would need to give to your students so they can have access to getting on Blendspace and viewing the lessons that you create for them, both inside the school and outside the school. So basically, they would click on this link, and when they go to that link to register, this is the class code they would put in to access strictly their class that you created for them. And then down here also allows students to see all lessons, or you can just allow them to see the lessons specifically for their class. So that's what you do when you create classes. Next, I'm going to show you how you create a lesson in Blendspace. So now that we've added the classes, we are now going to go back over to the left side and click on the Lessons tab. Then over here, it says My Lesson. It says you have none, create one. So for the sake of a quick tutorial to show you all of your resources when you create your lessons, we're going to go ahead and, in my experience of teaching, I always am teaching about communities. So in kindergarten we talk about communities, and 1 year, third grade, we were talking about communities, and we focused on the different types of communities. So this is going to be a lesson on the different types of communities that we're going to create together. So we're going to go ahead and click the New Lesson tab. Now, When you click that, you will get this pop-up box that says, what is your canvas about? You do not have to fill this out. You can easily just click on the X. But if you do click or put something, like say I was to put communities on here, it will pop up other sources that are similar to what you have, but you do not need to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and type community, and then I'm going to press OK. Or actually, let's change it to types of communities. No, let's just say with communities. Sorry, guys. Communities. Then I'm going to press OK. Then it automatically puts communities in the YouTube search. But we don't want them to just pop up everything about communities, because we said different types of communities. So basically that's what happens when you type in what is your canvas on. So say you're trying to teach about integers. It's automatically going to put integers in the search box. You can just easily click search. Now, over here on this side, where we're creating our lesson, move this over, we now have a right to bar of all of the resources we have. So we have the YouTube, we have Google, where you can search images, or you can just search on the web for different information. OpenEd, Flickr, images, Edge Creations, Guru. You can insert a web page here, so you just type the link, and if you want to embed it on one of your slides, basically, that's where you would go. You can upload files from your computer. You can insert files into your slide. So say you created a document where you want them to answer questions after they view and learn about the different types of communities. You could upload that here. Then of course we have Google Drive. You can insert a bookmark, and then this is just your settings button. So we're going to go back up to the top, and first I'm going to just create my first title page of what this is. So we're talking about different types of communities. So you have the option of using already made templates. So I'm going to stick with square, but you also can do grid, make them a little bit bigger, bar, trio, mosaic. This is the standard one. You can do themes. I'm going to change this to colors. And then play would be for when you're done creating this, so we're not going to do that yet. So we're going to have colors. I'm going to click add text. I'm going to change my font, Times New Roman, make the size the biggest because it's going to be the title page. And I'm just going to put type of communities. And then I'll press done. Then I'm going to come here in my search box. Instead of just having communities, I'm going to put type of communities. Then I'll press the search button. So here I see a video that says urban, suburban, and rural, and then I also see 3 types of communities. Now for the sake of the grade level, focusing on the early childhood grade level, you can click preview, and that'll pop up the video, and then you can just preview it to make sure that it fits into what you want to be able to teach your kids through this video, or students through this video. I'm going to click out of that. Okay. I'm going to take this one, and then you just can click on it and drag it to the slides you want it to be on. So for after the kids, after they've used this one, you can now either add another video, You can insert pictures of different types. So I can go to Google and put in rural community. And I can drag in, oh, the image does not exist. So I guess I should click preview to make sure that it exists. Okay, so that one exists. So I can take this and drag it here. And then I can just put rural community. Then we can look for urban community. That one exists. Let's use this one. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. So you basically get an idea of how you can go about inputting different resources by using your right toolbar and accessing different resources and dragging them into the grid. Then lastly, if you wanted to, you have the option of creating a quiz. Once you click that, then this pops up, this window, and then you can create questions. So I might say, what are some characteristics of an urban community? Then I could put you can keep adding questions on, then I put done. Oh, well, let me erase this because I'm not going to do that. So you always put a label at the top of your slide. And then I can come back up here and I'll go ahead and press play. Type of communities. There's a video. There's an image of rural community, urban community, and then quiz. And then you can see they are able to do that, submit. It shows you that you're right. If I click the wrong answer, it'll tell me if you're wrong and then show you the correct answer. So basically that's the gist of how you use Blendspace and create lessons. You can also go back and investigate on how you can track your students' progress within your classes. So right here you have the track button. If you feel like you don't want to use a lesson, you want to get rid of it, you don't want to see it on your home page, you delete it. And then down here you have the option. You click gallery. It'll let me click it. Well, it won't. Oh, there you go. And you can type in and look for lessons that may have already been created, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel if you don't want to. But I think it's best to create something specifically for your kids, because then you know your kids, academic level. You can do your differentiation. So I hope this tutorial helped you all, and you guys look forward to using Blendspace.